Good morning, Starflower friends. I have a friend with me today. Can you guess who it is? Let's see. It's Maple. Good morning, Maple. How are you? Can you say hello? Good morning. Maple and I are in our sunroom today in our little yellow house, and we wanted to show you what it looks like. It's very rainy outside, but here inside we are very happy and cozy. You can see our plants. There's Miss Linnea's sunshine chair where I sit and read and tell lots of stories. And you can see we have more plants, and my radio, and my sewing machine, and even more plants, and another sewing machine. And this is where we like to hang out all day long. And now, I'd like to show you something else. This is our sunshine chair where we tell stories. And as you can see over here, I have quite a few story cards to pick from. Maple wants to choose one for you today. Shall we see what she chooses? Look, this is the story of Frau Holle. That's a very nice choice, Maple. Thank you. Shall we tell it? Who will help me wind the wool? Wind it gently, do not pull. Wind the wool, around, around, around. My little bird, spread your golden wings. Bring my child sunshine. My little bird. There was once upon a time a child who every day would take her spinning wheel and go to the well and spin all day long until she was so tired that she could not even make any more yarn. One day she was so tired that she accidentally dropped her spinning wheel right into the well. And she ran home to tell her mother. And do you know what her mother said? Her mother said, "You need to go back and get that spinning wheel out of the well." And so she did. But then she slipped and she fell right into the well. But do you know what happened? She didn't get wet at all. She went down a giant slide inside this well, and she slid out on the other side into a meadow, a green, grassy meadow with sunshine and flowers and beautiful bees buzzing. What was this new and mysterious place? She didn't know, but she decided she would go explore. So she walked on. And all of a sudden, she came to a baker's house. And the bread that the baker was baking called to her and said, little girl, please take me out of the oven, for I have been baking such a long time, and I do not want to burn." And so the little girl went and helped the bread and took out the loaf, and she had delicious fresh bread to eat. Then, as she walked on, she came to an orchard of apple trees. And the apple trees called out to her and said, little girl, please shake us, for our apples are ripe and are ready to be eaten." And so the little girl shook the apple tree, and sure enough, all the apples came down, and she had enough to be eaten for many days. Finally, the little girl came to a cottage, and in that cottage was an old woman, and the little girl might have been a little bit frightened, but the old woman said, little girl, will you please come in and help me with my household chores?" And she seemed so kind and so lovely that the little girl said, "Yes, I will." So she went in, and she helped to sweep, and she helped to mop, and then every day she helped to make the woman's bed, and she would shake out the comforter cover, and all the feathers would fly out of it, all over the land until it looked like snow. The little girl was very happy living there with the old woman, who was very kind, but after a while she started to miss home. So she told the old woman, "My dear friend, I love being here, but I think I would also like to go home." "Very well," said the old woman, "I will take you myself." And she took the little girl's hand and took her to the gate. And at the gate she gave her a large bag of golden coins that the little girl took home with her and was happy for all the rest of her life. What did you think, Maple? What did you think, Starflowers? It's just a little story, and it's nice to share with you from the Little Yellow House. I love you all very much, and I will see you all soon. Goodbye.